If you have your north node in the sign of Gemini, or your north node is located in the third house of your natal chart, this reading is for you. This energy is kind of crazy, okay? So I've got 3 cards from the archetypes deck here: the Sustainer, the Father, and the Sword. Now, this card here, I also pulled some charms for you, collective, and one of the charms that came out, I can't make it up, is a little sword. I mean, are we serious? I also have an owl for charms. No, I have 2 owls. There are 2 owls here. Okay? And then a ghost, which this ghost always makes me think of like ghost this ghost always makes me think of like ghost from the past, perhaps something that you I heard fumble when I dropped it. So maybe something that you fumbled in the past, a mistake that you made, an opportunity that you lost. I don't know. We'll dig into it. And then I have a little egg with a frying pan here, which definitely, always makes me think about like the day-to-day life, right? My phone just set off a notification. 2 owls, 2 owls. So owl medicine is all about, let me make sure my camera is, yes. Okay. And we're back. Owl medicine is all about like vision, keen vision, seeing things that other people can't see. And namely, like, I feel like this isn't really talked about enough, but really an owl kind of assists you in transformation. The other card here I have is the swan, which is a beautiful energy. It's like this deeply creative energy. So collective, I can't help but feel that there's something within you that was recently activated that like your day-to-day life is getting in the way of. And it's something that I feel you are so driven to embody is the word that I'm hearing, but I'm also feeling like kind of bringing it to light, bringing illumination to it. And these are things that you're experiencing pushback on because it, with the sustainer, it feels as if like there are obligations that are already in place, right? There are tasks that you already have, just like as solid perhaps a part of your foundation, that, may or may not be called into question, if you choose to, be pursuant of this swan energy, right? So I want to get a little bit of tarot. We're going to do a lot of tarot. We're going to do a Celtic cross. I don't know if I introduced myself yet. My name is Astrid. I'm a psychic oracle and mentor. Welcome to the Sacred Gray. This is a growing channel. Please feel free to drop a like, a comment. Please subscribe. Free ways to support a growing channel. Oh, what's this? What's this now? What's this? That's the sun wanting to jump out here. We'll see if he comes out again. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's this feeling of like disillusion. I'm seeing someone kind of get knocked off their feet by a car. Like it's kind of like, it's not like the nicest. I have the Wheel of Fortune popping out here. So maybe kind of an unfortunate event sprung this swan energy from you, but it's this feeling of like really being like quite literally swept off your feet, perhaps by a force that is not, maybe it was not kind when it first presented itself, right? What was that? The King of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Who am I talking to? So first placement is self. Who am I talking to? 3 of Wands. It's crossing you. 2 of Swords. Sounds about right. Recent past. Judgment sounds about right. Near future. The Emperor. I love it. Ugh, I love it. Okay. What is beneath this collective? Four of Wands. And what is crowning? Four of Cups. Okay, we'll start with that. What's at the bottom here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So collective. Pretty much in line with what I was picking up on. And I am being aware of, whether or not I'm trying to make it fit. I don't believe that I am. I think that this is pretty much exactly what I was describing. We're gonna dig in a bit, but I see you as someone who is ready to go forth with some kind of plan, right? But you are being throttled. You are I'm hearing the word like halt. You are halted from things that are in your peripheral, okay? Things that, or you would rather these things be more in the peripheral, right? You would rather these things take up less of your space. You want your vision to be focused, right? In your recent past, I have the Judgment card. You were recently kind of brought into this place of, like very great realization, very great understanding. I'm hearing comprehension of something that perhaps otherwise was not apparent to you, right? There's something here that it was just like the light was shone so bright upon something about knowledge, something about know-how, something about I'm seeing like a tent, but I'm also hearing T words. I don't know, spirit. I always have trouble with words that start with T. I don't know why that is. Okay. And then in your near future, we have you in the seat of the Emperor, which is a real contrast to what is currently crossing you. Okay. So we'll get into that. Beneath you, I have the Four of Wands. Okay. Beautiful. I love that. However, above you, as your crown, right? The top of your head, we have the Four of Cups. Don't love that. Okay. But it's understandable given what you would have experienced with this Judgment energy. It makes sense. Okay, so let's get into, and then with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom here, it's like, yeah, I'm seeing like Windex on it, like looking at this, at the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing somebody, like, have you ever seen Don't Worry Darling, where she's like, oh yes. Have you ever seen Don't Worry Darling, where she is cleaning the glass with the Windex and then the wall pushes her because like her subconscious is trying to wake her up to what she's living in, and it pushes her up against the glass, and she like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Also, great movie if you guys haven't seen it. Okay, let's get okay. Internal. Knight of Cups. External. Nine of Swords. Yes, there is something in your environment that's holding you down, even though you're not in that energy. It doesn't match where you're at. Okay, hopes and fears. Eight of Pentacles coming out here, and then overall outcome. Please, overall outcome. Right at the top there in our outcome. Stunning. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Swords. Okay. For clarifiers, for you, we're going to go with Prisma Visions. Okay. There's something that you want to give that's different from what you're currently giving. Like you want to, the Eight of Pentacles in like hopes and fears kind of a placement is really interesting. I mean, I guess it would be a fear of like a cycle repetition. Like it's like you don't want to, maybe perhaps part of what is crossing you here with this Two of Wands is maybe you don't want to end up like taking on this new thing or like embodying this beautiful like energy that is wanting to come out of you, and then ending up kind of hitting the same wall that perhaps you find yourself hitting at this moment. Maybe that resonates. Let's cut a little deeper here. So can I get some clarifiers for self? Five of Wands for self. Wow. Okay. And then for crossing. Six of Cups. So this isn't just something in your current environment. This is a like a learned behavior is something Spirit is giving me, like a past wound or influence is a word that's coming through, a past environment that taught you something about there's something about value, worth here coming through. I'm also like feeling a little bit of like a stomach ache, like there's anxiety here, okay? And it's because of, I'm seeing someone like pointing at you. It's because of like this inner dialogue that you adopted from perhaps a caregiver or someone who had authority in your life. Recent past. I have two cards that want to come out for recent past. Yeah, Judgment in the World. Queen of Cups. Okay, you were really graceful about whatever this was. Near future. And I also love the Queen of Cups with the Emperor. We have the Three of Cups in your near future. I want to pull a second for near future as well, just for balance or whatever. The Fool. I love it. I love it. And there's something about this, like, this stork here. Or no, that's not a stork. What the hell is that? It's like the bird that has, like, the huge, like, you know, the where it like opens up and they've got like fish. You ever seen Finding Nemo? I don't know. I think they're in Finding. I'm sure there's one in Finding Nemo. Anyways, you get the idea. Ace of Cups here at the bottom. I'm gonna take that for you. For you, Ace of Pentacles. Collective. I cannot with this. Okay, cool. So we're gonna set that up there. This is so good. Okay, what is beneath? The Emperor. So you know, I'm hearing the future is now. You might have heard that recently. Living, sliving. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm like dying. Two of Cups here. We're going to take that too. I want all of this. I want all of this. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands. Ugh, coming out again. Oh my God, I want all of it. I want all of it. Okay. What's on top here? What's on top? What's this Four of Cups? Ten of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy though. Okay, let me get one more clarifier for Four of Cups. The Sun. Why then the Four of Cups? Why? Let's get one more. Knight of Wands. We're going to cut into that in a second. Okay. I'm going to stop here. What's at the bottom of the deck? It's the Devil at the bottom. No, because you know that you have so many beautiful things, but there's an urge to go forth. That's what Spirit is saying. There's an urge to go forth. There's an urge to uncover. There's an urge to express, an urge to unveil, right? And this Four of Cups energy, it's like you're pushing it away because you know that you have all of these wonderful things already available to you. Like, I don't see you as someone who is lacking gratitude here, not at all. I see you as someone who is truly experiencing the depths of the Two of Swords. You are very conflicted at this time, right? And I don't want to put it on you, but I mean, it's possible that you're very conflicted at this time, okay? It seems to me. This feels like a conflicted energy. Okay, I'm going to set the Devil off over here. Haven under the devil. Let's take note of that. Okay. Let's get clarifier on the Knight of Cups here. The moon. Yeah. Yeah, and then this is bringing me back to the image that I got of you kind of being spoken to a certain type of way. Revealing this kind of like inner battle, in our inner conflict a little bit deeper. Why is it there? Why does it exist? Can I get clarifier on the Nine of Swords? The Eight of Swords. Whoa. Matching the bottom of the deck from the first cards that we pulled. Don't love that. Don't love that. Because this is in the place of what's around you. Okay. This is in the place of what's in your environment. So something is putting you here. We're going to come back to that. Can I get a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles, please? Nine of Wands. Okay. You're working your butt off. And then a clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Swords. So at the bottom, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups here. Okay. This is a lot, collective. This is a lot. This is a lot on you, precious noggin. Okay. This is a lot. I feel like you are working too hard to, and you know this, like you're working too hard to sustain anything else currently, right? So I see you making the plans to carry forth with whatever this is. But there is an element of courage here. I really, I really want to get a bit more about this Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. I've got the Three of Wands coming out here again, complementing the self from the first deck. Okay. You want to go. Like, you want to go. Okay. And at the top of your mind, with that card being with the devil coming out here, it's like, but I know that where it leads, I should not follow. I'm hearing, how can I do it safely? Maybe that's something you're struggling with here. How can I keep myself safe? This time around, quote unquote. How can I keep myself safe right now? Or in the future? How can I keep myself safe on this new venture or whatever it is? I'm going to need some more about this Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords here in internal or external. King of Wands. Can I get one more? So this is a person, Queen of Cups. We've got two Queen of Cups in this deck. I don't know if it was an accident by Prismavisions or what, but we've got two Queen of Cups. I should go through the deck, see if I'm missing any cards. I'm going to get one more here. I heard you guys complement each other. You guys complement each other. Four of Swords here. You want to preserve what you have with this person. This could be anything. This could be a marriage. This could be a job. It could be a boss. It could be something that you said yes to. But it's requiring a lot of your focus, and it's draining you. It's draining you, collective. It's taking, I'm hearing it's taking the heart out of something. It's taking the heart out of you. It's taking the heart out of you. But with the end here being the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords, there's something else that you provide to your situation or the people around you, or just whatever, whatever you got going. There's something else that you provide to your foundation that's based off of this energy here, this Fool, the Emperor, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, right? There's something else that you provide here. Let me get a little bit more about this outcome. What is this outcome? Can I get some more here? This Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's more work, but you're like ready for it. But there's this, again, there's this feeling of like disillusionment. King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups at the bottom, Three of Pentacles coming out here. Yeah. Ooh, okay. This is a lot of energy. We've got a lot of major arcana. We've got everything, you know, all the elements here is very balanced. It's very, there's a good flow here. Okay. Like you're in flow, right? So like if I can really give you kudos for one thing, it's going to be that like you're balanced at this current state. Even though there's a struggle in front of you, you are in a balanced place at this time. Your outcome, where you're going, what you create from this. You know that any decision you make here in the near future, and I'm hearing pull the trigger, like you're going to pull the trigger on something. I'm seeing someone sign something, beautiful signature, by the way. I'm seeing someone kind of like saying yes, like nodding their head, yes, agreeing to things. Okay. And really moving past this ghost from the past energy and anchoring into the power of the sword. Now, with the father, okay, so, and I'm calling it back to this energy over here from the archetypes deck, because with the father, one of the things, and I think that this is a deeply rooted fear in you, thank you, Spirit, that like you are probably a little bit concerned that whatever it is that you're saying yes to or agreeing to, whatever this vision is that I'm seeing, it's going to take you away from those obligations. Like you're like, because the fault of the father here is absence. Right? In shadow, the father is he's nowhere. We don't know where he is. Okay. Yeah. We know all about that one. And so I think that part of your concern is, well, I don't want this to consume too much of my time. Right? So let's get some advice cards for you, collective. Let's get some advice here. Advice for this outcome. Connect. Yeah, you are meant to say yes to something, collective. You are meant to agree. You are meant to sign. You are meant to say yes. Harvest at the bottom. Oh my God. This Ace of Pentacles, I'm putting it right here next to the Ace of the Pentacles. Ace of the Pentacles. Because you know, it's right there, dude. Like it's so close to you. I can see you reaching for it. You're the hand in the sky. Okay. A little bit of advice. Advice, please. Advice. Connect, magic, swan. Okay, what else? Advice. Courage. That's some good advice right there. That's some good advice. Yeah. You know, bravery. So I'll just share with you some of my experience. Okay, boundary here coming out at the bottom. So my experience with courage. It's, you know, our day-to-day life takes courage. It takes courage to get out of bed sometimes, right? Most of the time. And it certainly takes courage to put yourself out there in any way, shape, or form, okay? Maybe this will help you. I am a bashful little bear, okay? I'm a little lamb. And I like to be a little lamb, okay? I just want to be a little lady. I just want to be a little lady, okay? I don't want anyone to bother me while I'm being a little lady. Okay. So I had to, because my ambitions are where they are and my desires are where they are, I have to kind of think about courage and bravery in a way that is less masculine. I had to reframe it a little bit for myself, because I was thinking courage and bravery. I'm thinking like war, right? I'm thinking battlefield. I'm thinking like kind of scarier, more brutal, more masculine images. And when I reframed that into like the courage to grow, the courage to speak, the courage to be, right? The courage to move around, to clean my house, right? Then the courage to not be paralyzed. Then like breaking it down into smaller pieces helped me kind of change my relationship with courage and bravery. Okay. I don't know, you know, maybe whoever's watching, you might be into like deity work or like, you know, Ancestor, if you get really funky dunky, right? Like me, you can call on the energy of Athena. Okay. That's super helpful. Okay. Call on the energy of Lilith. Lilith will make you brave. Yeah. She'll make you brave. She'll put you on your spot. She'll puff out your chest. She'll make you feel real nice. And I think that there's something in that for you. There, like kind of being gentle with yourself during this time as you acknowledge the parts of yourself that are so equipped, right? And the parts of yourself that just want to keep you safe. You can do the thing in a way that is structured, in a way that is consistent, because I can feel that that's something that might be important to you, in a way that is not dramatic, right? In a way that keeps you safe and comfy and local, right? You don't have to go leaps and bounds out of your comfort zone in order to achieve something great. We live in a digital age, Beach. Where do you, Beach? I don't even know what I wanted to say there, to be honest, because I wasn't gonna say the B word. What was I gonna say there? Maybe beach means something to you. I don't know. Beige. I don't know. Anyways. You don't have to jump leaps and bounds outside of your comfort zone to achieve greatness or achieve expansion. We live in a digital age. Okay. So babe, that's what I was going to call you, babe. We live in a digital age, babe. Or maybe you're tripping over your words because you're scared of this new thing. Either way, right? If you want to do something, you do not leave your house. You do not have to leave your house to do it. You don't. Like, that chapter of humanity is kind of closed. You are welcome to, at this time, kind of embrace a level of reclusivity. If you wanted to, you don't have to, right? But you can achieve greatness from your own home. You don't got to go out. You don't. And so the encouragement here is to understand and acknowledge, that if there are people in your life that are not helping you out, that are not lifting you up, you might very well need to kind of put that sword down and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing, and get organized about it. Get organized about it. It would be helpful maybe to create a little bit of a structure before you put that sword down, because if not, then you just fumbling into it, right? And we don't want to do that. You want to set yourself up for success. And I'm seeing the devil card here, right? It's I want you to set yourself up for success. Okay. So creating some kind of form or structure around, this harvest, that which you want to receive here, that can be really, really helpful. Even if it's not a super effective structure, it's something that kind of looks like a container, right? It's something that kind of mimics a container. And so if you can create the illusion or the image of a container for yourself, then you can work with something, right? If you have if you can even create the idea of a foundation to grow this harvest on, right? Then you have something to work with. But you don't have to miss out on safety. You don't have to miss out on a level of comfort. And you don't have to fight with the people around you over your soul's will, is something that Spirit is telling me. Your soul's will, your soul's purpose, your soul's guide, your heart's calling, right? Your star, right? And then also your star. So put into question what your North Star is, okay? Just briefly. Just think about it. What's my North Star? Where am I going? What's my North, right? What's Collective's North? Am I happy with that? Currently. And then, be honest with yourself about this current moment. What is your true north right now? And then think, well, what does my soul want? What did I want when I was a kid, right? What was my true north? What would have been my true north when I was a kid and I was dreaming about my future? What would have been my true north when I was a teenager, right? And I was really spunky. And what would it, we might have some teenagers watching too. Spirit is telling me so even better, what is your true north? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? Right. But then further, just what is your true north now? What was your true north then? And how have you changed? There's this breathiness. It's I can feel you kind of, right. It's kind of a tall order. I know. But there is a version of you that has whatever this harvest is in another timeline. Not to get so woo-woo, but it's true. So if you think about like being bold, being brave, like don't play small. That's kind of, depending on when you're watching this, we have a new moon in Aquarius coming up, okay? And so this is a really good time to not be small. This is a really good time to think big. Seriously. So if you're someone who's in a place where you're finding yourself kind of, I'm seeing someone like shaking, like, I don't know, then ask yourself, like, what's my true north now? What was my true north back then? And who do I want to be? And what does that future version of me, what's their true north? What do they focus on? What do they focus on? Right? What is their compass? You're doing a wonderful job. If you've made it this far and you have not subscribed, I have a bone to pick with you. Okay. It's a free and easy way to support a growing channel. Also, we have the Desk Overlord here. Yes. Still taking name suggestions for the Desk Overlord. I've gotten some fabulous name suggestions. I really have. I appreciate all the comments that I've received on some of my recent videos. I'm talking it over with the Desk Overlord's dad, and we will come to a decision soon enough. I want to give you guys more opportunity to kind of filter in, okay? Because the channel is actually growing pretty quickly. I think we're almost at 500 subs. Oh my God. The acid reflux is acid refluxing. Sorry, it's the coffee. I think we're almost at 500 subscribers. I just started making content. I'm so flattered. I'm so honored that I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much for being here. Another thing that if you still here, another thing that I mentioned in the end of a last video is I'm moving from TikTok to YouTube. I'm still active on TikTok, but I have 70,000 followers over there, and I'm kind of rebuilding brick by brick here on YouTube. And so I'm so grateful to be here. This is a beautiful place for me to express myself. I think that this is the coolest platform, and I wish I would have done it earlier, to be real. But as my content grows, I would love to hear from you what you would like to see and what you benefit from generally from any collective readings that you find really resonating with you. So if you have any thoughts on that, please, you can shoot me an email. Please don't be a stranger. You can drop you can drop ideas in the comments or whatever you want. I am transitioning because I haven't heard any nays. From doing sun, moon, rising to only doing north node. Now, I do have reasons for this that I'll explain in a later video. Okay, she's working on it. I also am working on some other projects behind the scenes that I will be sharing with you guys soon. So if you're here, if you like Astrid, okay, if you're interested, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to get to know you, right? Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, a day or morning or whatever time it is where you are. And please take care of yourself and do the thing. Say yes.